Father and Father each and every day, knowing not in which direction I am going, looking down upon myself, I breathe. What am I doing? The end result's the same as before. My stepping stones put a temper on things she said. She said, shed some light. Won't you shed some light and hope that others' darkness and sorrow doesn't drain your every emotion. Nobody knows, nobody cares. The ones who do so far away, all the others take it. Everybody knows, everybody cares. Most just don't like to show. Shed some light. Won't you shed some light and hope that others' darkness and sorrow doesn't drain your every emotion. I guess I'll see you. Will you tell now what you're feeling on the inside? Are you not breathing?
Scratch that itch and slap that bitch. Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show.
Red Sticks. some weird, wild stuff. That is funny. I did not know that.
Dropping drawers and stabbing whores on the Kevin Holly Show.
And I gotta say, he has balls. This man has balls. He's laying them out there for us to see.
That's like this looks like our first date kit.
Ever shared a lustful evening with a Muslim woman?
We're dropping drawers and stabbing whores. It's the Kevin Holly Show.
Is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
Got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. I should probably turn my mic on.
Is it on?
It's on.
Okay.
Are you on? Are you turned on?
I'm turned on.
Hell yeah. Holland Mimo in the house. Oh, man. We're going to have a great time tonight. I'm excited. Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. Thursday edition. Hell yeah.
This is our third Thursday, right?
Third Thursday, yeah.
That we did it.
I think so. Right off the rip, I want to say that the opening song tonight, just like last night, was from a band locally here in the St. Pete, Tampa area, Murder the Crow. Been on the show several times. I love David Scott, their bass player. He actually has a 5-string bass now, but he still only plays 1 string. You know?
Oh, really?
No, but so yeah, enjoy the. I hope you enjoyed the band Murder the Crow. I believe that song was In All Honesty. Last night I think we played. Gosh, I forget which one we played. Please, Sir, I Want Your Blood, I think is what it was. I might be wrong. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, we love supporting.
My problem is that kind of music. I don't understand the words, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, you got to just watch the lyric video that they have for
Oh,
that song.
okay.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. Like I'm like that with like real fast like death metal. You know, I
know, I
appreciate the
can't.
craft.
Right, but I don't understand a
Yeah.
freaking word.
If you don't know the words, I mean, you have to like read remember when you would buy a CD and it would have the album artwork, you know, or a cassette or even a vinyl back in the day. You're really old, so you know. And
Shut up. I'm
But-
assuming just you.
you know, you would be able to read along with and sing along with the songs. You know what I mean? And nowadays everything's streaming, and you have to go on YouTube and find your favorite artist and hope they have a lyric video so you can see if you're right or wrong. Like my sister used to always say AC/DC's Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. She always thought it was Dirty Deeds Dungeon Chief.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Did
It's
she?
ridiculous.
I'm gonna make fun of her for that.
Yeah, please do. Oh, so also we're live on the IRN, the Internet Radio Network, IRNBroadcast.com, which is our flagship station. Welcome, Soiled Restroom Cinema listeners, as well as Life Elsewhere listeners. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Stick around after tonight's show at 9 o'clock on the IRN, Nitwit TV. One of my favorites, man. You know, that's a good time. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And also, Holland, you know that I won those tickets to go to the Trump thing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Well, I still don't have a +1. Now, the first person I invited was a cat named Mo. And I know that he leans a little bit more left and it's a Trump thing. But it's chock filled with information. It's a big event. I don't know if he'd want to go. I'm going to hopefully talk to him about it tomorrow and see, like, why didn't you answer me yet, bro? You know?
He's
But
busy.
if I don't have a +1, I know Josh extended the want and need to go as well. But he's all the way up in Tallahassee. But he said he'd make the drive, so maybe. We'll see.
When is it again?
It's the 12th of December. I believe it's a Sunday? Saturday?
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I don't know what you might be doing, but maybe it would behoove us to go together.
All right.
You know what I mean? A little show prep or just to get out.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. You know, and Florida Man Radio is going to be broadcasting there before the show.
Oh, will they?
Yeah. So
Oh,
we
that'd
can,
be fun.
maybe we can drop. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what the situation is going to be if they're going to have an opportunity for people to walk up and watch. You know what I mean? But if that is an opportunity that
I'll
presents
go.
itself, yeah, how cool would that be? You know?
I'll go in.
I think I need to turn you up.
All right.
Turn you on, girl.
Can you hear me now?
Hell yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can. So speaking of those tickets, Dave the drummer, I think, is also going to be there. And guess who else? Aurora just announced.
I know. I saw Aurora.
She won tickets to the show.
She did.
That's cool. So hopefully we'll get to meet her, you know.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be badass, you know. And her husband, fiance, whatever the hell that is, you know, that dude, that'd be cool. I guess he's like a pilot or something. I don't know. They both
she'll
are.
Tell us.
Yeah. Well, maybe he'll tell us. You chauvinistic, racist jerk.
What's his name? I haven't seen him in the chat room.
I don't think I'm friends with him on Facebook because it's, you know, awkward. Like just like a guy's girl, you don't friend her. You know what I mean? You kind of do the same with a girl's guy. You know?
Oh, you do the same.
Yeah, I kind of keep it equal. You know, it's inclusive. You know what I mean? I don't want to be.
Yeah, that's true because I don't go around making friends with my friends' husbands or boyfriends.
Exactly. Yeah.
Unless I know them really well.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
And I'm a handsome, short guy that a lot of gay people hit on. And I don't know what kind of
gay people hit on me too.
I'm not saying that her fiance is gay, but what if I said gay butt?
No.
I said gay butt. I wouldn't say he's gay. I don't know the guy, but the sheer beauty that just emulates from Kevin Hawley, it could turn any grown man gay. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
All right, I hope not.
Not any. It's not good.
Not any of them.
You don't turn yourself like gay, so.
No, I mean, okay. Are we gonna dive down this rabbit hole?
No, I'm saying you.
Are you? Am I? Was I?
Who cares what they think? You're not gay, so.
Well, okay. We'll just leave it at that. No, but anyway, so last night there was a couple things I wanted to get to.
Okay.
That we didn't get to because it's partly my fault as the host. I just had two alpha males right in front of me, you know, and it was a sausage party.
And they were bigger than both of us put together.
Yeah. And I was like, I just kind of let it roll, you know. So I publicly apologize. I've already apologized to Holland for this several times.
No, it's fine.
No, I didn't give you enough mic time. I feel like I didn't, you know, I felt bad. Like you were just sitting there, and I'm like, oh, Holland.
No, stop.
I blame it all on Patrick.
But I knew you thought that because you kept looking at me. So I was like, I know he feels bad, but it's not.
Yeah, it wasn't your forte.
No.
We were talking about stuff that you're not really familiar with, you know, and
Except
I
for
get that,
the, you know, sex at night.
Well, some
sex
stuff, yeah, that was cool.
beforehand.
Yeah, you had some good moments for sure.
Right.
You know? Yeah. But one of the things that I wanted to get to is so I got my prep here. You know, we talk about a lot about what happened during the pandemic, specifically the lockdowns, and a lot of the small businesses really suffered. Whether it's a salon, you couldn't get your hair cut.
Oh, it was horrible.
My friend Tom owns a gym. People couldn't go to the gym. You know, a lot of people work in the service industry, restaurants, hotels, etc.
A lot of people like to go to bars.
Yeah, bars, restaurants. So a lot of people lost their livelihoods because of that.
Right.
And they found other ways to make money like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And so you had a saturation of delivery drivers on the rider apps. And you also had an opportunity exclusive for these restaurants and bars and whatnot to sell their product and stay afloat by taking advantage of those apps, you know. Well, now that the lockdowns are over, I can't help but notice that a ton of Uber Eats drivers and DoorDash drivers still exist. And every time you go to a restaurant, there's always a to-go spot. You go to Panera Bread, there's a whole rack. You go to Five Guys, you go to Jimmy John's, whatever it might be. They have a rack, and it says, like, Uber Eats here. And there's a spot for them to put the food, and then the drivers come in, and they scan it, and they take off, you know? And I couldn't help but notice at several places, not just local to where I live, but all over the state, where the restaurateurs, if you will, treat the drivers like lepers. Like,
Really?
This is an inconvenience. What order are you looking for? And they're like, oh, I just, you know, it's Javier for Uber Eats, you know, with a B6932, you know. And the restaurateurs are like, oh.
They're just, maybe it's.
They're tired
I
of
guess
it.
it's not the waiters doing it, because them I could see thinking.
Oh, it's been waiters.
I don't get my tip.
Yeah, it's been management. It's been bartenders. Whoever's got that task of putting that food out and handing it off and making sure and verifying is taking time out of their usual routine to do something that's new to them. And I think they're getting tired of it. But they have to realize that those people that they're being nasty to kept that restaurant afloat during the lockdowns. You know what I mean? They should be appreciative. Some of the places I've seen are like, oh, it's going to be a minute, we're understaffed. So these poor drivers are like, I had to drive a distance to get to a restaurant that's understaffed and then wait and then take the order to drive a distance and drop it off. And those basic 5 steps takes time. And sometimes they only get like $4 or $6.
I know, it's ridiculous. I've seen on their apps, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I have as well, and so you would think like some of the cool places, they'll be like, it's going to be a minute, we're understaffed. Would you like a drink? And my friends that do this, they're like, they're like,
sure.
Yeah, well, do you have coffee? Like the Uber Eats and DoorDash delivery drivers, give them coffee. They love coffee. Everybody wants coffee. You're out there driving around, you're getting tired, sitting in traffic, just sitting there. It makes you get tired. Yeah. So I wanted to bring that up because I find it really ironic that the people that were supported by these drivers are being rude to the drivers now that there's no more lockdown. Like, do we really need this guy in here picking up the order, whatever it might be? And
why
it's
don't
like,
they just come out here already, and get their own food and sit at the table?
Here's a suggestion.
Yeah.
How about just forget the corporate rules or the franchisee rules and go with the state's rules and quit making your employees wear masks?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know how these people are doing it all day long.
Dude, and they're always hiring. They're like, we can't find any workers. Well, a lot of people don't want to wear the goddamn mask.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now you've got, thank God in Florida you don't have the mandates that stalled in the Fifth Circuit Court. I got a little soundbite that I'd love to play for you guys. It's been going around all day. Holland, I think you'll like this. Okay. Ron DeSantis, the Florida governor, right? Mm-hmm. So, and I'm not going to get all political on a Thursday night, but this is kind of savage, man. All right, that's what Aurora said. Ron DeSavage. So he goes to do a press conference today because they did the I guess the voting, or they signed a bill in the Florida State Legislature today to protect Florida jobs and not follow any federal or OSHA implied mask mandates or vaccine mandates. Instead, leaving it up like a 5-step process. You can have exemptions, religious, medical, whatever it might be. Hopefully antibodies, Anyway, they signed all this into legislation today, and Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, went out into public to announce it and take a presser, right? And guess where he chose to go, Holland? If there's one place in Florida that would be politically hilarious right now, where would he go to do this? To give a big old middle finger to the Federalists that are coming up with this cockamamie bullshit.
I have no idea.
He went to Brandon, Florida.
Oh.
And he went to like a car dealership, like a Honda dealership. And I've got it's only a minute long. I'm going to play the whole thing. Okay. This is fantastic. And here, let me pull it up so y'all can see it if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook Live or Twitter. Here we go. All right, check this out. This is great. Oh, wait a minute. I got the volume turned down. Let me rewind it and play it again here. I'm so stupid. Straight from the underground. Oh, that's that's me rapping. That's me rapping. Oh my God. All right. I gotta find that and kill it real quick. Oh, good Lord. I'm so sorry, everyone. Oh. All right, here we go. All right. Here we go. Governor Ron DeSantis in Brandon, Florida today, talking about the just check it out.
For themselves. So great job. Thank you. And we can take a couple questions before we go.
It's obviously a lot of the people in the crowd that they believe you chose Brandon because of the thing that goes around on certain websites. Is this why you came to Brandon, because of the trolling of the Biden administration?
So the question from the reporter, it's hard to hear. He says, did you choose Brandon, Florida, because of what's happening with this kind of movement that we've heard on different websites? He's talking about the Let's Go Brandon chant and
I figured.
The Brandon administration that he talked about last week. Instead of calling it the Biden administration, he called it the Brandon. Yeah. And so here he is in Brandon, Florida, and here's his response. All right, here.
So I think that Brandon, Florida is a great American city. I can tell you, my only negative on Brandon was when I was growing up playing baseball, they always used to beat us every year. But now I think, as governor, I'm really proud to be able to do it. I want to thank Brandon Honda for hosting us. we're proud to be able to make a stand for freedom in Brandon, Florida.
And then there's another question, but it cuts off at that point. But isn't that hilarious? Goddamn well that he picked Brandon, Florida, and a car dealership notoriously has any big car dealership has the reputation almost like a church where there's like a secret door to get out of the main office, just like a preacher can go behind the
to hide.
or
Like the
escape.
doctor pulls in the back door.
Yeah. So a car dealership for the governor is a great place. You can go back in and go into the GM's office, go out a back door, down some stairs, out a stairwell or whatever it might be, get on a bus or into a limo, whatever it is, But hell yeah, that's fantastic. Looking in the chat room, we've got Puerto Rico. Do I say that right? Puerto Rico Gringo. He said, let's get political. I'm done with the BS. Happy birthday, Brian Armand. Yeah, hell yeah. What is he, 48 now?
He's 48.
Old ass balls. Shane B in the house. He says, Ron D is an absolute Chad. I'm moving to Florida. Hell yeah. Aurora says, Ron to savage. Yes. I wish I could look overweight in the bottom left tonight. Oh, that's Granny Loves Getting Banned. You want to come sit in on the show sometime? That would be fantastic. Remember he called the show a while back. Yeah, if you're in the neighborhood, I'd love to have you on, dude. You can sit there, look overweight or underweight, whatever it might be. Where's Pat? Says Puerto Rico Gringo. There's two Pats that frequent the show, and one's I think in D.C.
He's in D.C., I think.
And the other one's at home having a McRib. Let's see here. Shane B says Rondamon man. How do you do that? That reggae call? Holland, can you do a reggae call?
No, not at all.
Oh, come
I
on.
won't even attempt it.
Like a DJ call?
I can't even.
And it's Holland me more on the microphone coming down to the here. I got it.
I say, wheel and pull up that big tune there again. We whine.
We whine. I like it. Axel in the chat says hello. What's up, man? Hello, Axel. Thanks for listening.
In the chat in a while.
Say that again?
I said we haven't seen him in the chat in a while.
No, I see Axel all the time. He doesn't chat a lot, but he tunes in for sure. He's he's on Facebook as well. Axel's a good listener. I like Axel. He's a good listener. Good listener. You know what I'm saying? Kind of the kind that would respond to something like this.
Now hear this. Hear me no massive and crew. It don't matter if you're old school or new school. When it comes to the musical juggling, this DJ ruling all school.
I'm good with the old school and the new school. And when it comes to the music that this DJ been juggling, like the old school. You remember? It was God bless it. Who was it that did that DJ call right in that chair? It was the Chlorine Cowboy with the Dax, the dog, the hot dog. He's got a show coming up in Newport Richie.
With the hat.
with
the fedora.
With the fedora. Who is that man?
Oh gosh.
Oh, come on, Holland.
Oh, what's his name?
Oh, did you eat a gummy?
I did. I'm not allowed to drink anymore, so I'm eating gummies.
I'm not even going to say his name. I'm going to make you remember.
And I think I'm friends with him on my Facebook.
No, you are. He's amazing. I love him.
I can't remember his name.
Can I jog your memory?
I know it's not a real person. It's not his real name.
Yeah, it is. His last name has 2 L's in it, but only one is pronounced. Remember? Come on. You got this. Chlorine Cowboy. Hilarious comedian. Remember he had that cool blue shirt, brought his dog.
I remember.
Yeah.
I took pictures of him.
I know. Yeah, I'm sure you did. No, we're talking about Jeff.
I can't remember it.
Jeff Louis.
Oh, that's right.
Jeff
he was French.
Louis.
That's right. He was French.
No, he's Cuban.
That sounds French.
But when I say it sounds French. When he says it sounds like straight Cuban? Fucking ghetto Cuban. Yeah, the way he says it.
Yeah.
Like in between some buildings that are falling down. I'm just saying. I love him. He's going to be performing I believe in January, in Newport Richie at
where?
At one of the breweries. I got to find it. Yeah, let's give him a plug real quick here. I know I'll find it if I just look real quick. Also, tomorrow night, Coming Home the Band and Level the Planet will be at the Brass Mug, right there in what is that? Carrollwood or West Chase, whatever it is. Not far, you know. Okay. Yeah, it's like off of Dale Mabry and I don't know, Bears, something like that. Bears.
Barris.
Bears.
Barris or Bears?
Bears.
Some people say Bears.
There's 2 S's. There's
but
too many
radio,
S's.
You used to say, remember There's some traffic on Barris Avenue.
Yeah, but it's somebody's family's last name. You'd think they'd get it right out of respect, and then we'd all say it correctly.
What is it?
I think it's Bears. Bears.
Okay.
Like the Chicago football team. Bears. Maybe. I don't know. So definitely go out Friday night, tomorrow night to the Coming Home the Band event at the Brass Mug. You know that Molly Hatchet was going to be the headliner tomorrow night.
No.
Yeah, and Coming Home the Band was going to open up for Molly Hatchet, man. How cool, you know. But I guess Molly Hatchet had to cancel last minute. But there might be a third band. They usually are pretty good at filling slots. Yeah, everybody wants to play the mug, you know. Yeah. So anyway, that would be really cool. I might actually be able to make it because I will be out in that area tomorrow afternoon having lunch. So depending on how late the day goes, I mean, I do have kids and stuff. I got to come home, but we'll see. I got to come home. Coming home. Ha! Oh, see what I did there? See what I did there, bro? Anyway.
You were talking about the... Oh, go ahead.
No, what was I talking about? I'm so stupid.
The coffee before, it just reminded me of something, giving out the free coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not a coffee drinker. I drink tea, but I don't drink too much. I have very white teeth, and I like to keep them that way, so I don't drink a lot of tea, but I do. Sometimes would have the Starbucks, the little tiny double shot espressos.
Oh, yeah.
The cream and espresso.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? You can't find them.
Why not?
I'm
because it's
freaking out.
racist.
I'm like, they better not be canceled because
It's
that's
dark.
that's the only caffeine I ever get.
Man.
So listen. So I did some investigating.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they recalled all of those cans.
The cans.
All over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some of them were not sealed properly.
And there's going to be a can shortage too.
Is there?
Apparently. So stock up on your Busch Light by the 18-pack. Shane B, get that Ice House while you can, bro. You know. But yeah, that's what I've heard. You know.
Really? I didn't
yeah.
know that.
That's unfortunate, though. Maybe just pick a different brand. You know. Maybe go to Brandon.
No.
Brand.
That's the only one I can stand. And I can just quickly down it. And
Yeah. I mean, well, if you're just going to guzzle it like a like a coffee guzzling queen, you may as well pick a different brand, you know. Let me see if I can find Jeff Louis, because I love Jeff Louis. He's Louis. God bless it. He's hilarious, and he's a big supporter of the show. You know, he's been on the show before. He wants to come back. Maybe we can get him back in late December, early January. You know, around the holidays, and he can promote that event. I'm gonna look for it right now and excuse me, and give him a plug here because he's cool. Found him. All right. So I'm gonna pull up his Facebook so everybody can see it, so you can see the face here. This is Jeff Louis. Love the guy, and he will be. Gosh bless it. Oh, why you gotta make me scroll for all this? He had like a post. Yeah, December 11th, he'll be in Plant City at the Tipsy Bookworm. December 18th, he'll be at Tampa Bay Brewing in South Tampa. January 29th, the One Funny Tour at the Ritchie Suncoast Theater. Remember that theater right there in downtown Newport Richie? Mm-hmm. On Main and, what is it, Main and Grand?
Grand Boulevard, yes.
Yeah, dude, that's cool. That's a big old, that place is like over 100 years old. I'm pretty sure.
You know, I think you're right. Yeah. I think so.
It had that whole corner was built in like the early 1900s. Mm-hmm. So if the theater was then, I'll have to look that up too. And then in March he's got a thing in Apollo Beach as well at 4 Stacks Brewery. But I can't wait for the Ritchie Suncoast Theater thing.
Even in the poster though, he doesn't have a hat. That's the first time I've seen a picture of him. That one.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy, man. He's sharp. You know what I mean? He always dresses sharp. I love it. It's like,
he does.
You know what I
really
mean?
Does.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get a pinstripe suit. What do you think?
Where are you gonna wear it?
To the Suncoast Ritchie Theater, Ritchie Suncoast Theater.
All
Yeah.
right.
Pull your mic up, girl. I can't turn you up too loud. It'll be all feedback.
All right, is that better?
Oh yeah, a lot better.
Is that way better?
It's way better. Yes. Axel in the chat says I'm always here. Puerto Rico Gringo says, "What's your story, Kevin? Did you used to be a radio guy? How did all this get started?" That's a really good question. Basically, I want to carefully answer that question. No, I didn't used to be a radio guy. Don't claim to be a radio guy now. I didn't used to be a comic. Don't claim to be a comic now. I think that the planets just kind of aligned, Holland. You know, Like the way that it started, to answer your question, working at a Greek restaurant in Tarpon Springs on the Sponge Docks, I met one of my best life friends of all time, Jaybird, J-Null, and eventually met his dad and his son, and homeless Chuck. And we spent a lot of time at the restaurant making fun of people, with their feet up against the wall, whatever, when it was slow. And we became popular with the guests and with the staff at the restaurant for just being the funny guys, And we wanted to do some kind of YouTube thing or something. And this is back in like 2014, 2015. And before everybody had a podcast, And I was like, well, let's do a podcast, because one of my buddies did one and it was fun. He called me. I got to call into it and it was cool. And, I grew up calling into radio shows. I love Dr. Demento and all that stuff. We used to call the country radio stations and make up like, hey, my name's Dan. I want you to play a song for my wife because I love her. We do stuff like that. Yeah, it was hilarious. We prank call them and stuff and make prank calls. And so hanging out with Jay at the restaurant blossomed into buying some cheap Behringer podcast equipment in 2015, setting up a table in Jay's kitchen up against the wall. And Chuck started coming around, and it was hilarious. We had a lot of fun. And then we started going live, and we started a small amount of like regular listeners, which was really cool. I never experienced anything like that before at that time, And then Pops started rolling his wheelchair into the kitchen, blind as a bat. What are you guys doing? And we gave him a mic. We bought more mics. We got mic stands, and we started getting a little bit more serious. And then we started going live, and then the IRN picked us up. And it's just been a fairy tale ever since, And Pops, rest in peace, he was awesome on the show for a couple of years into his mid-80s, which was a lot of fun. You can probably go back on Spreaker.com/The Kevin Holly Show and check out old shows, you know what I'm saying, with Pops and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, no, thanks for the question, dude. It is what it is. Oh, I just picked the wrong camera here. My bad. And now I'm just a snack. I'm instant lunch. That's it. Anyway, but over the years, Puerto Rico Gringo, if that's your real name, I started interviewing people and meeting people and just kind of settled into my own little spot, and it's been a lot of fun, and I really enjoy doing it. So that's why we do it. That's why we're here. I guess when you love what you do, you find success. Because you're satisfied with what you're doing to begin with, if that makes any sense. So, hopefully at some point in my life, I'll either win the lottery or get picked up by a corporate media conglomerate and clean up the language a little bit. I don't know. But I'll continue doing the nonprofit and just working and being a dad, and whatever else happens is, I don't want to call it a hobby, but, everything else is a bonus. I'm a dad first. I'm a man of God first, probably, then a father. And I think douchebag comes right after that. Pretty sure. But yeah, you're welcome, man. Cool. I love the chat room. Hell yeah. So, oh man, how about another Jeff Louis DJ call?
Yeah, you're my DJ. That makes you wicked. That makes you gone to the world.
I just love that stuff. Call the show, 727-550-7886. We'll be here until 9 o'clock tonight. We're going to take one short break in about a half an hour. The top of the next hour. Oh, we're getting a whole bunch of text messages here. Is that me? I don't even know. You can text the show as well, 727-550-7886. I finally got the alert on the show's hotline for that. I missed a bunch of texts over the last few shows because I had the stupid studio phone on mute for notifications, and only the ringer was on. Whatever I did, I don't know. But yeah, you can text the show as well. Also, you can instant message me, friend request me, share the show. I am Kevin A. Holly on Facebook. Also, facebook.com/The Kevin Holly Show. We also have a private group, the Kevin Holly Show Fun page on Facebook. If you're not a member of that, it's free. There's a couple thousand people in there, and all like-minded, hilarious people. Lots of meme sharing and stealing and all that good stuff. It's a good time. That's where anything goes because it's a private group, so you don't have to worry about being banned or reported. Please, anybody that's in the Kevin Holly Show Fun page, don't report anybody. If you don't like it, just scroll on by it. Or let me know why you don't like it. Maybe we can talk about it, which is cool too. Man, I look so skinny, but it's weird because I ate like a champ today. I've been doing the intermittent fasting, just trying to stay fit in my old age. And today I went out with Jason from Waste Management, and he took me around his new neighborhood in Carrollwood and Temple Terrace area in Tampa, and we stopped at an Irish place, and I had a mushroom Swiss burger. Oh yeah, oh, it hit the spot. And this dude's driving this. He's got this Hummer now, you know, and it's Calta's old Hummer. So you know, we're like, I'm sprawled out in the front seat of this thing, and he's just cruising me up and down and hitting the air horn. You know, it was absolutely ridiculous. But it was a great time. It was great to see you, Jason. Thanks, man. And we were going to hook up with Mo today, but I guess that probably will happen tomorrow. I'm going to go back out there. Why not? I'd love to see a cat named Mo. Check him out on the bone. Good dude, man. Been on the show as well. Randall in the chat. Been a while. I want to give Randall a chat nickname like Putrid Petruza. How do you say your name? Is that right? Petruza? Because your language sometimes is so vile. You know what I mean? Randall's got this awesome reputation of he's like Dutch. Like, there's no holds barred. If he's going to post his opinion on something, it might be like someone taking a shit on a sidewalk. Yeah, but anything goes. You know what I mean? Which is why I like Randall. But sometimes I'm like, whoa, dude, whoa, I got to delete that comment or that post on the, you know, because you're risking everybody getting banned or something. I don't know. But a good dude, nevertheless. Hilarious. He posted a video once. I want to say he was driving like some like 50-year-old RV. It was like falling apart. He's like, check out this RV I got. That's, for all I know, that's his house. I'm just making fun of him. Don't even know. Sorry, dude.
You're so bad.
He says with butthole showing. That's what I'm talking about, man. But you know, anything goes. Anything goes. Anyway, so let's do one of my favorite Thursday night segments. Sometimes we do it on Wednesday nights when we don't have a sausage fest going on in the studio. It's time for Holland's Hole, everybody. Holland,
Yes.
I understand you have a story today. God, the freaking music is lagging.
Every day.
I know.
Every day there's a story.
You're chock full of them. You're a hairdresser.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Here we go. It's time for Holland's Hole, everybody. The whole story done by Holland. Holland's Hairport. Go to Holland's Hairport in beautiful downtown Elfers. Get your hair did. What's the number for that place, huh?
727-505-2044.
Get your feet waxed, girl. Hell yeah. So, what's the deal with Holland's Hole today? What's on your mind?
I had a rough day, I gotta tell you.
Why? What happened?
I worked all morning, of course, and then I had to go pick up one of my nieces from school, and I hate the car loop.
The car loop.
I hate the car loop. The second house I bought was because there was no car loop. It was right where all three schools were. But here yet, as a grandma, I find myself in another car loop. So it
never goes away.
I don't pick her up very often, but so I go to pick her up, and my way to get there, like coming straight from the salon right to Gulf Middle School.
Don't say the school.
Oh
Holland.
no! Oh, sorry.
Good Lord.
But they make you. I don't know. The way I go, I just sit there and wait for the gates to open, and then I go. But there's another line. There's kind of two lines. I think there's two lines. There were people behind me too. But
so like two lines coming in two different directions into
Yes,
the same.
yes,
Okay, so you got to do it like a zipper, you know.
that's what I
Be
say.
polite,
But
people. You know.
when I pulled up,
Let
there
the
was
grandma
already-
in. Sorry.
Shush. There was already 3 other cars and the other thing that were sitting there, I'm sure, before me. And I only saw 3. So when the gates opened up, I had the 3 cars go. And then I proceeded to get in there. And then this guy's waving his arms in the air at me.
Really?
And he's going like that.
Did you get his plate number? I'll kick his ass.
I
I'll
didn't
bite
get
his
it.
kneecaps off.
Oh, you know who he... I don't know if I can say that.
What?
He was a taxi driver. It was a taxi cab.
It was a cab going to a
Not
middle
an
school.
actual cab. But
Uber driver?
No, it wasn't Uber. I don't remember what it was called. But anyways, I never saw it before.
Was
think
it
was
the
one of
U-
the 777s.
Oh, yeah. It's,
Whatever
yeah,
it is.
Yeah. Local
Okay.
cab company.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck
So,
that guy.
anyways, he was mad, and then we get in the loop, and we still have to sit there because the kids haven't come out yet. So he rolls down his window because he's rounded to where I am, and he says, next time you pick up your kid, get in line like everybody else.
Oh.
And he starts yelling at me. I'm like, listen, I said, I've never had a problem coming through there. I didn't see anyone else coming or waiting in this, so I let the first 3 people out. He goes, I don't care what, I'm telling you now, don't do it again. And I just looked at him like, what is he gonna do? And then we awkwardly sat there. And he goes, and then he said, and when I was back,
you can't go anywhere. So
when I was back on the street, I was smoking in my car. And he goes, you don't be smoking with kids. I said, that's why I was smoking over there before I picked. I don't smoke with kids in the car.
This poor, listen
I'm
to you.
just sitting there.
I just want my stapler. You know, that asshole guy picking on a poor lady.
I know.
What a jerk.
I know.
Oh my God. Oh, so what? How did this end? What did you do?
Nothing. I just
You didn't
waited
tell him
and-
to F off or anything?
No.
Oh.
There was kids coming out. So.
That's the best time to do it.
No,
You
it's
got to
not.
teach those kids how to be tough. Like, F you, old man. I'll kick your ass. I know Kevin Hawley. He's 5'7"3/4.
He was a big dude too. But
Yeah, well, don't do that.
He was
then.
old. He was someone's grandpa picking him up, you know.
Oh.
And I was gonna embarrass him. He shouldn't have embarrassed me. At least my niece didn't see it.
Yeah. What a dick, man. You know,
I
that's a
know.
total dick move. So, are you intimidated? Like, are you next time you go? Are you
no.
going to purposely cut in front of his
I
ass?
always go on that road.
Oh,
You
should call yourself a cab, and get that guy, and then
Oh,
not
yeah,
show
that'd
up.
be
You know,
funny.
no, don't do that. That's a bad idea. I'm not inciting riot here right now. No.
But not in front of a school. I wasn't gonna do anything. He already made an ass of himself by screaming at me. So
Sometimes that's the best way. Just let him handle.
Look like a fool.
Let the trash take itself out, right?
Yeah,
Is that what they
that's it.
say?
That's
you know?
it. That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah. What else do you expect though from middle school in Elfers? You know, I'm kidding. I know where it's at. I'm just joking. Oh man. You know what? You could have yelled at him. You could have been like, "Do you know who I am? I'm Holland. I knitted hoods for the KKK back in 1989.
Oh my God.
I know people."
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Oh, that
I
dude.
actually did do that, but
That dude last night. He calls in from Europe, right?
Yeah.
And he's all, "What do you think about the
I don't
KKK?"
understand what his
What the hell was that?
I don't understand why he was calling us
I don't-
about that.
It has to be truth. He has to be like, "I was doing research and I found your show." What? Because there's no other explanation. If he was trolling us, he wouldn't have started talking about the PKK, and you know, he knew the mayor of his town when Patrick brought it up. So I think he was legit.
Yeah.
It was just weird as hell, Holland. Wow. So that's it. That's all you got for Holland's Hole tonight. It was good. I liked it.
Well, I mean, other things going on, but personal family stuff.
Well, you can't talk about that,
with the rest
yeah.
of the kids. So no.
All right. Did you masturbate today?
Not
You don't
today.
have to answer.
Not today.
Okay. Did you masturbate anybody at the salon today?
No. Nope, not today.
All right. Good. Holland's Hole, everybody. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Good job, Holland. I love that shit. Oh man. So
It's picking up though I'm glad I'm out of the hospital right now because I'm so busy this week.
good for you.
So busy.
On all fronts.
And next week because of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So
What are your Thanksgiving plans? Family stuff, or you going to the bars?
No, not really. Not doing much. There's a rumor that all of my kids might be at my ex-husband's condo in Spring Hill, and he said if he ends up he has food, so I guess he's cooking. I don't know. If the kids end up going, then I'll just go up there for a little bit and see everybody. And
I was specifically told no guests at my mom's, but
because you have enough guests.
I guessed. No, but well, and I probably have to do some sort of child exchange with the ex-wife, you know, so they can enjoy Thanksgiving with her as well. So I don't know how that might shake down. But maybe we'll do the show if there's time permitting.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
If not,
and
if you don't have plans and want to hang out or something,
all right, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to be doing anything after Thanksgiving. Just dropping the kids off and then coming home probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could. Well, we'll have Mikey play a replay, but I don't know. Maybe we could, unless we're here time permitting. But maybe I don't know. We could figure something out.
We'll do something.
Come over to the bar at the house.
Something.
Hang out at the house.
I know. I haven't been yet.
Yeah, it'd be
Since you
fun.
put the bar in now.
Yeah, you can crash on the couch with the dog and the cats and the fish tank. I'll put that right by you too. You know what I mean? I got this tiny little fish tank, you know. So I also
It
have.
doesn't even have a filter, does it?
Oh, it totally
No,
does.
it
Yeah.
does? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Oh, it's
the
really
turtles
dirty.
thing. Do you still have the turtles?
No, the turtles.
They're deceased.
No, we let them go at the pond.
Oh.
Yeah, they're with their family. They were the same kind of turtles.
So they probably are deceased. Anyways.
No. See what happened though. If you guys don't know, she's referring to these. Hold on. Shane B in the chat says, "I'm going to cry into a canned ham." I don't know what that means.
Me either.
But
on Thanksgiving, a canned ham.
Oh, Shane B,
He's
dude.
gonna be by himself.
Hell no. Come on down to the Kevin Holly household, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, come down to the compound, man.
He just said he wasn't supposed to invite anyone. But
No, that's too bad. No, Shane B's allowed. And Holland.
Okay, all right.
Holland, Shane B, and myself. We'll have
because
our...
as Cassidy says, but you're my family.
Aw.
She says that to me all the time.
Isn't that cute?
I know.
I love that.
her. I
That kid
love
is
her.
so cool. So, what was I going to say? It's probably something totally irrelevant. I lost my train of thought.
So wait, listen, I got something funny.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, Holland's Hole, everybody. Do it again. I'm kidding.
So I was talking my niece that I picked up. I love her so much. She's my youngest brother's daughter, and so we're in the car, and I'm like, so what are you doing tomorrow? She's like, well, I did all my classes, so I'm going to the pep rally. I don't have to go to class. And she goes, it's actually my first pep rally. I'm super excited.
Okay.
And I'm like, wow, she's never excited about stuff like that.
Is that like an 8th grader? Freshman?
No, she is now right before high school. What is that?
8th grader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's an 8th grader.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. 7th. I'm sorry, 7th.
It works. Pep rally. Same
So,
deal.
anyways, so she's all excited about that, which I was shocked by because she's never excited about anything like that. And then she was talking about, she says, I said, so would you probably going to Aunt Libby's for Thanksgiving, right? She goes, yeah, I always do. I said, well, one year you didn't. Remember you came? She goes, no, I don't remember. I said, when Nadine was at my other house in Safety Harbor? And she's like, no, I don't remember that. So maybe she didn't go. But she goes, I said, aren't you having fun over with your cousins? No, not really. I just want to be at my own house because there's been problems, so she has to be driven to school and woken up and stuff. Anyways.
Where's the funny part, Holland?
Okay, I'm getting there. So we're driving, and we started talking about cousins.
I'm going to cry into a canned
ham. And I said,
right now.
you should be very lucky that you have cousins.
Yeah.
I said, I always
Accessible.
wanted to live with my cousins. Or live in the same country as them.
You wanted to marry your cousin.
No,
I'm pretty
that's
sure.
That's not what I said.
That's pretty much what
not
I heard.
what I said.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway, so
Liar.
so she goes, well, aren't you the oldest of everyone? And I said, well, no. I said, my cousin's Brad. He's the same age as I am, and his sister Nicole is the same age as Aunt Kristen. In fact, they were born the same day.
Are
in
we
two
drawing a
different
family
countries.
tree right now?
Shush.
For
so
crying out
he goes,
loud.
she goes, well, I've heard of Brad. What happened to Nicole? I said, ironically,
She married Brad.
no, she died on Thanksgiving.
Oh my goodness. I'm
She goes,
sorry.
when did she die on Thanksgiving? What Thanksgiving? I said, like 3 years ago.
What?
She goes, what do you mean? How do you just die on Thanksgiving? I said, she goes, and she's only Aunt Krista's age? I said, yeah. I said, we found out she had a brain tumor. And right before I made dinner.
Wait, this is the funny part? What the fuck?
She goes, are you telling me that, how did she say it? That she died right before Thanksgiving dinner? I said, no, we were in Florida about to start Thanksgiving dinner, and then she passed away. She goes,
We're in the hospital or at
yeah,
the...
she was in the hospital.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
that was,
Hilarious.
But she's, no, but it was funny the way she said it. Are you telling me she died right before you guys had dinner?
Yeah, we're saying
She
grace.
meant, we were sitting there and she just died. I'm like, oh, that's
Thank you,
terrible.
children of God, for...
Oh, no, stop. You're bad.
Here's
You're
how
bad.
here's how it's going to be at Shane B's house on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you're my DJ. That mix ya
Just-
wicked.
okay.
Yeah, you're my
Oh,
DJ.
stop it.
That mix ya wicked.
That's bad.
Oh man, no, I wish that he lived closer.
What was that? Are we getting a call?
I got an invitation.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually from my church. I got an invitation to do another Ramsey financial, that David Ramsey guy that's like, cut up your credit cards.
Oh, yeah.
Give your life to the Lord.
Okay.
That was my event coordinator when I was.
So you're supposed to
did
be
that
talking
program.
about that, or?
No, not at all. No,
Oh.
I went through that program for a handful of weeks, maybe 4 or 6 weeks. And then the girl I was going with, we broke up. So I found it to be very interesting. I like the way that he's like, sell all your furniture, cut up your credit cards, get out of debt. And then when you make money, you build wealth, and then you make moves, live without furniture, do whatever you got to do, work 2 jobs, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, man, all this makes sense, but not for me. I can't cut up my credit cards.
Right.
I need to gas up my car.
Yeah,
know what
exactly.
I mean? I need to buy a 6-pack of beer.
And what was that other?
I like using the credit cards too, because you have the extra added protection of security, and if you pay it off every month, you use
you build credit.
Yeah, and you have that opportunity to just transfer the money over, and then you just carry that one card, and if there's any fraud, no big deal. Yeah. You know what I mean? Anyway, sorry to interrupt you.
No, but do you remember there was a woman that used to talk about that same stuff, but she would say things that just were unattainable by most people. She would say, okay, don't get out a student loan for your kid. Do this, or this.
It's
but
all
she
good
would go
advice.
on and on and on.
Yeah.
But it's not practical for anyone.
Yeah.
So they just, run their mouths. But
yeah, because they're already well off.
We can't do that.
Yeah, it's like, well, they're selling a program. You know what I
there
mean?
was a time I was on food stamps and blah, 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 and now here I am, and then,
Their success stories are there to inspire other people. However, you can't just jump into a program like that and,
have nothing behind you.
Yeah, you got 4 kids in your house, so let's sell all the furniture.
Yeah.
We don't need beds. It's camping time. Woohoo! We're all going to camp on the floor.
Hot dogs, macaroni, and cheese for the next month.
And then you develop diabetes. Your kids, all of a sudden, your kid's got an anaphylactic shock or whatever it might be. Did I say that right?
No. Anaphylactic shock.
I think I said it right. I don't know, like an allergic reaction to the cheese in the mac and cheese. I don't know.
Or the gluten.
The gluten. Make her vegan.
We were talking yesterday, me and this client and I, and she was like, I'm really not supposed to be eating any gluten. And she's on and on about it. And I'm like, she goes, it's so difficult because I love bread so much. In fact, Thanksgiving, the only thing I look forward to is the bread and the butter. And she's on and on. She goes, it just makes me mad that I'm not supposed to be eating it. But I kind of do anyway. I said, listen, did we ever hear of this gluten allergy?
Oh, there's gourmet
20 years
diseases
ago?
now, yeah.
20 years ago, did we hear of this
I've
gluten?
got HD, FDHD, PTSD, HD. That's homeless Chuck. He's got STD, PHSTD.
He has an STD?
I'm sorry. No, but
PTSD. I have PTSD.
You just think about it.
But here's the thing, though. She goes, I said, listen, apparently people have had gluten allergies forever, and they're alive, So go ahead, eat what you want, eat what makes you happy. I love bread and butter too. If someone said I had a gluten problem, I wouldn't care. I would eat it anyhow.
Well, you say that, but you also have
I have all kinds of problems, so maybe I do have a gluten problem.
Probably should just let the doctor tell you what you can and can't eat.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but now I can't
get
eat
a nutritionist.
I like vegetables. I like fruit. I can't have any of that pretty much for right now. He's like rice, chicken, fish. I like steak, but I'm not supposed to be having that.
I love a girl that can throw down a nice steak. You know what I mean?
I love steak. I do.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Really isn't. Like a girl that's not afraid to have a cigar. I love that too.
Yeah, my sister smokes cigar. I don't smoke. My problem is this.
Not all the time, but just
because you take the cigar and you puff on it.
Yeah.
And then.
Like just
you
like
don't
that.
Inhale it.
Show us how you do it. You puff on it like that.
Well, like you go like this.
Christ. Like.
Okay, go. But then you blow it. But listen, my problem is I've been smoking since I was 16 years old.
I'm such a child, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. So you've been smoking a long time.
So listen, but every time I try to smoke a cigar, I actually inhale it, which you're not supposed to do, I guess. And I start coughing and the whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just saying I think it's sexy. A girl that's not afraid to eat a steak. A girl that's not, sorry if you're, hyperglycemic, if that's even a thing.
I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, whatever. But not just you, but any girl in general. If you can't have a steak, you're still sexy, girl. I'm pretty sure that.
You just think all girls are sexy.
Old dirty bastard said that. I'm pretty sure. If you can't have steak, you're still sexy, girl. I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah.
God.
No, but
That's funny.
And I think that.
Are you still
What?
Vegan right now or whatever?
Me?
Yeah.
I
what
was
were you
never
doing?
vegan.
Oh, vegetarian. Are you still doing the vegetarian?
What I said was a while ago that you've latched onto this.
This is months and months and months and months ago.
Yeah, and you've latched onto this, but it's
I know,
it's
I've
true.
only talked about it once. I'm
No,
bringing
but
it up twice, maybe.
like 35 times.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a vegetarian, but my daughter is. One of my daughters is, and so I have been lawyered on what the benefits of being a vegetarian are. And so I've incorporated a lot of vegetarian cuisine in my diet, but I've graduated from that to this day now where I do intermittent fasting for the most part. I try to eat once a day. I've been doing it for months, and I lost like 4 or 5 pounds. I feel pretty good. For a while, I was making a shake every morning, but I stopped doing that because of the intermittent fasting. So instead, I've been taking supplements, a little milk, a little coffee, maybe a small piece of toast or something, just so that my stomach doesn't get upset from the vitamins and whatnot. And then instead of having that shake at 3 o'clock, I actually have a meal. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not the best meal. Like today, it was a cheeseburger and fries. You know, so maybe I should incorporate that shake at 3 o'clock. But I'm not home at 3 o'clock most of the time. You know, so it's tough. I can't spend $8 a day for a smoothie.
No,
you know what I mean?
You can make one yourself.
Yeah, you know, by the time you have your coffee in the morning, you know, you get your gas, you budget everything out. I can't just eat, I can afford it, but I just can't justify an $8 smoothie at some specialty shop in the middle of the day. I can't just Uber Eats that to what, you know what I mean? It's not going to happen. You know, it's just not happening. So I don't know. Maybe I should pack it, make it in the morning, pack it on in ice packs in my little cooler and bring it with me. You know, maybe sip on it, make a straw.
Now it's not hot, so it's not going to melt anywhere.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You know?
Yeah, maybe I'll start doing that, Holland. I was putting kale because of Dr. Mueller talked about how you could survive on just eating kale. It's so good for you.
It's so nasty though.
Oh, you blend it up though in a banana and strawberry.
So you can't have strawberries.
Fruit. Yeah, you throw some strawberries, some bananas.
I can't have strawberries.
Oh, you can't have strawberries. Yeah, sorry. But okay, so skip the strawberries.
I
And
can
throw
have
in,
banana.
Throw in blueberries. You know, and then and you mix it up. I would put broccoli in there and a little milk, a little.
And you didn't taste the kale.
Probiotic yogurt, strawberry flavored. Oh. It makes it all, and then I put a scoop of my protein, which is also strawberry flavored. I'm kind of fruity, I guess. And you mix it all together. It comes out green, but it tastes like a strawberry. You know what I mean?
Does it really?
Oh, hell yes.
All right.
Oh, you could even throw a scoop of ice cream in there. You know, because you're not eating anything else. So make sure you brush your teeth, though. If you put sweetened things in there, make sure at some point during the day you brush your teeth. Yeah.
Well, I'm a freak about teeth.
Yeah. So
because
you do
my teeth
anyway.
are crooked. Okay.
But they're cute though. They're clean.
Well, this is the thing. My father taught me. He would say, "I'm sorry you have crooked teeth. You know, obviously we can't afford them. We move from country to country every few months. You know."
I could pull some teeth for you if you need.
No, but he said, "But Holland, the only thing worse than having crooked teeth is having crooked, rotten, nasty teeth."
Yeah. Do your teeth turn black and start melting?
I know.
It's gross.
I know. It's nasty. So I'm a hypochondriac about that. So I have a toothbrush at work. I have a toothbrush at every house, like in my family. I have one in my purse.
Got one in my car. Yeah.
I just always have one because I'm that paranoid about it.
Holland, it's time for the word of the day.
Okay.
How do we do this? It's the word of the day, everybody. It is November 18th, Thursday night, 2021. Live in studio with Holland Mimo.
Circadian.
Circadian. Can you tell me what the definition? Don't look at it. You've been looking at it.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Circadian.
Circadian.
What do you think that means?
Circle.
You're looking at it on your monitor.
Canadian.
Hold on a second. Oh my God, I'm calling you out right now.
No, I'm not. Look, my monitor.
Oh, you were too.
No, I did. Are my glasses on? You think I can see that?
She's got the same window everybody else is watching on her tablet.
Look, no glasses. I can't see that.
Give me the tablet real quick. Let me see it. Hold it up in front of your. That's what she's looking at. That's the definition right there.
I can't see it though.
Yeah,
so it doesn't count.
called you out. I know you didn't have your glasses on.
I was looking in your eyes. I don't have my glasses on. I was looking at you.
Calling you out.
Oh my God.
You're like
no,
circadian.
I don't know what it is.
I mean, you're squinting
That's not
because
right.
you don't have your glasses on, and you're like circadian.
All I'm thinking is is a circle, and Canadian. Canadian. I don't know. So Canadians in a circle. That's where my mind was going.
Aurora says she can't see that. Calm down, Kevin.
Right, Aurora?
I'm just playing, whatever. So what do you think the definition is?
I don't know.
I didn't know either, I'll be honest. When I first saw it, I was like, what the hell is this?
I'm thinking Canadians in a circle, but I don't know.
Canadians in a circle. That's pretty good. The word of the day, I didn't come up with the word, but the word of the day is...
Circadian.
Circadian. C-I-R-C-A-D-I-A-N. Circadian.
Circadian.
It is noting or pertaining to rhythmic biological cycles recurring at approximately 24-hour intervals. An example of circadian would be, think of every cell and system in your body as having a tiny clock. That's clock with an L. Okay? My cells have huge clocks.
They do.
Yeah. And each of these tiny clocks is on approximately a 24-hour cycle. So a master clock in your brain... A master clock in your brain coordinates and makes sure those tiny clocks work together.
Oh my God.
The circadian system essentially signals to your body what time of day it is and what time of year it is and helps you match your behavior with your environment. Oh, got a lot of tiny clocks in your head, don't you?
Okay, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we
Sleep
both do.
seems to remove us from a general tyranny.
Oh, she can
of
read
the
it now, everybody.
Out
Yeah,
there,
she's
up
got
there.
no glasses on. It was up there the whole time.
I didn't see it.
Bullshit.
I was looking at you.
Oh, my, calling you out.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. I wasn't.
You were just reading it. Doesn't
From
matter.
here, up there.
This is what was up there. That was what was up there.
I can't see that.
How can you not see that?
Well, I
but you
wasn't
can
reading
see
it.
that.
I didn't think that was part of the answer.
Oh,
I thought the
my.
answer- I really didn't.
Holland, I
thought it was
busted.
Canadian. In a circle.
Circadian.
I would tell you.
Your rhythmic biological cycle's all fucked up right now.
Oh my goodness.
This master clock in your brain is cheating right now.
Master clock.
Oh, that was pretty cool. That was
That
funny.
was funny.
You liar.
I'm not.
Oh, good lord. Aurora in the chat says a sleep rhythm, a pattern. Do your brain cells have chips on them too? Oh, wow. Wow. It's come to an all new low. That's for you, Aurora. Well earned, well deserved. That was excellent. Yes. No, my cells don't have tiny chips. My tiny clocks don't have tiny chips. Oh, man. You know, I could be part of the reason of the chip shortage. You know, all the cars.
There's a chip shortage
There's
too?
been a chip shortage. So get this, real quick. So China wants to buy out part of Taiwan or overtake them. Taiwan is the second largest chip producer for like microchips, you know, the good kind that you need for like cars and stuff, right? Of the entire planet next to China. So if China has like, it's like 80% of the world's chip, you know, manufacturing and supply. Taiwan is number 2. China overtakes Taiwan brutally, right? We're talking Ming shit, you know, like some dead Mao. No, that's a band. Anyway, Mao's Nissan. No, that's a car dealership. Anyway, they overtake Taiwan, right? Now they've got Taiwan's 15% or 12% of the world's chip manufacturing status. Now that's absorbed by China, right? It's eliminated. So now China has, what, 97% of the world's chip. They've got us by the balls. China can do whatever they want. Notice all the car dealerships that have empty lots right now?
Yeah, they
Shit's
do.
on back order. Can't get the
Everything,
chips.
everything, not just the chips, everything.
Not just the chips.
You
just
can't
the
get
tips.
toilets. You can't get.
You can't get
Building
toilets.
supplies. You can't.
It's
ridiculous.
a real.
You can't get Starbucks in a freaking can like you
Oh
usually have.
no, she can't get her Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo. I'm just playing with you. I would be upset too, especially
I was telling
if I was
one of
vegan
my
like you.
ex-husbands about that 2 days ago. I'm like, you know what? You can't even find this. He goes, I said, you can't get Starbucks double shot espressos anymore. He goes, just ask them, Holland. You know how they make it. When I said, no, I'm saying, you know the Starbucks that I drink. Yeah, I know. So just tell the girl. What do you mean you can't get them? I said, you know the cans that you used to order me from Amazon. He goes, oh, okay.
It's
But
weird that you get your Starbucks from Amazon.
That's him. He's an Amazon freak.
Let's take our break real quick in the chat. Aurora says China says Taiwan doesn't exist, but they want to invade them. Good point. Just a chip on a tip. Son of a bitch. All right, let's take our quick
All right,
break.
we're taking a break.
Go pee-pee and
And others.
and We'll come back with the final segment of the Kevin Holly Show. Call the show 727-550-7886. Quick break. Be right back.
The presenters are just so funny, and the music is really good.
You're listening to WBRFM, real radio for real people.
Tune in to the Kevin Holly Show. Live giraffes are being born every week on the IRN Internet Radio Network, your masturbation station.
No diggity. I got to bag it up. Bag it up, babe. I like the way you work it.
Hey. Hey, Beavis. Yeah. Yeah. What do you want? I was like listening to a show today. Yeah. 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 It was like called the Kevin Holly Show. It was like pretty cool and stuff. They were talking about naked chicks and things. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Beavis, you should listen. What do you listen to it on? You listen to it on the radio, dumbass. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Get it on a radio. Radio. Shut up, dillweed. Listen to the Kevin Holly Show and just shut up. All right?
Hi, this is Andre from the Harps, and you're listening to Raku. Enjoy it!
John Stillman on the Kevin Holly Show. He might be, but he's definitely not funny.
Hi, I'm Clark Brooks, and you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show. Was there nothing else going on tonight? Or don't worry about it. No judgment. Enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up? It's Ryan Hoppy from the two-time award-winning Hoppy Hour podcast, and you are listening to the Kevin Holly Show. How's Pops doing?
Cock chat.
We're dropping drawers and stabbing whores on the Kevin Holly Show.
Hi, this is Andre from the Harps, and you're listening to GOG 109 FM. Enjoy it! Hi, this is Andre from the Harps. Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. Enjoy it!
This is Chris Glick from the world-famous Vaping Show Periscope, and you are listening to the Kevin Holly Show on IRN on TuneIn Radio. I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
All right.
شما دارین گوش میدین به کوین هالی شو. شما دارین گوش میدین به کوین هالی شو. شما دارین گوش میدین به برنامه کوین هالی.
Man, when you doing the Kevin A. Holly Show again? Don't that come on Wednesday nights, right? I need to call in. I ain't called in to your show in a while. I need to call in again. Y'all still got the same number? I lost the damn number. I need to call in again.
That is not fucking cool.
Hey, yo, this is the original Guido, Skinny Vinny, wrestling manager at ACW, and you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show. Why? Because your mother told you not to. Turn the frickin' volume up, you monkey.
I'm warning you.
What's he do? Nibble your bum?
He's got huge, sharp... he can leap about... Look at the bones!
It's the Kevin Holly Show on the IRN Internet Radio Network.
Scratch that itch and slap that bitch. Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show.
You're
all be going on vacation? See, the thing is, if you about to be up out this biatch, check it. Peep Delta. We be flying all over this bitch. Let me ask you something. You fin to raise up and get your travel on? From the interior to the exterior. You got to get your posterior in one of these big-ass planes. Dog, you lay in the cut straight sitting on your ass and getting your drink on and your snack on while we floss and fly this mofo all over this bitch. East Coast, West Coast, it don't matter. Nia, we'll get you to your hoe and back lickety-split. No Then you be back at your crib chilling with a flat spliff, thinking we was some crazy-ass angel. Hell, these fat, round, thick-ass vessels run up in the sky so deep, it be crying. Yeah, you thought it was rain. So bring a towel, because at Delta, it's laid out like that. Call one of these fly-ass Delta coochies, and make all them punk-ass co-workers of yours catch the vapors as you be off and up out. You going? We fly you there. You been? We done already flew up in there. We got you covered like a Jimmy hat. At Delta, we loves us some flying, and it be showing like a motherfucker.
This radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
Got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Kevin Holly Show, you're live. Who dat?
It's Ryan Villafora.
Hey!
We got him. Me and these whack fools don't agree all that much. I like Publix cashews, but these two love Aldi's nuts. A tea bag to these Packers makes them get hard. Their faces have taken more sacks than Brett Favre. Mosh is a Jew with ADD, but summer school classes taught him patience. I guess everyone in his family went to camp for concentration.
Wow.
No. Hey, it's Ryan calling up. I think that something's wrong with them. How many rapes have happened in Kevin's windowless van? All of them. I'm balling, son. Stop fast. I swear I'm not just hating, bro. But hey, you know what rhymes with podcast? I can't get on the radio.
That was a bar.
You ready?
Yeah.
They're gay, you know. Mosh and Kevin's stuff comes in his and hers. I'm just glad to be reaching out to all your dozen of listeners.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Okay, here's where the bars come in, Kevin. I'm going to give you the royal treatment. This is what someone would say to you in an actual battle rap. You ready for this?
No.
I'm the Prince of Thieves. Tell your mom I'll get a lot from her. I sure would be robbing her hood. Now look how much Kevin costing her.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Yo, he's coming for you.
Mosh is your Jason Mewes. His role is licking every spliff. So be silent and bob these Wessons, because I'll be giving Kevin Smiths.
Oh! Yeah, that was fire. Like, seriously.
You give white girl to white girls and you hit it every time. But the only way he'd spear a Britney is if Kevin fed her lines.
Oh, Jesus. Yo, he just put jewels on here. He just dropped a real jewel right.
It's gonna get worse. It only gets worse.
It sounds like Bernie Sanders.
You ready? Are you ready?
Kill us.
I'll fold you like a house of cards until this geek's head is hazy. If he charges, he'll get dropped. I'm about to leave Kevin Spacey.
Oh, shit.
I reign in X-Men whether or not he's scary. Mosh, we both battled Storm. Now you're getting Holly buried.
Oh, man. Sheesh.
Mess with me, SNL. Don't care how he's ever feeling. I don't do a subliminal guy, but I'll have Kevin kneeling.
Oh, nice, nice. That was for the old heads.
Leave your girl home alone, and I'll be wet bandit smashing her in the bathroom, clapping cheeks like Kevin McAllister.
Oh.
When your blood is on the walls, I'll be like, now I'm jolly. It's not Christmas yet, but I'll deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Oh. Yo, that was sick.
Wait, 4 more for you.
Yeah, get him.
I'll leave your foot loose with a hollow, man. You'll see separation. If I turn the heat up 6 degrees, then I'm going to leave Kevin Bacon.
Boom.
Hey, you will be FC when my leg rocks your dome. My rhymes are a kick to the head. That's why I just sent Holly home.
That was a bar.
And Johnny Jones broke his bone.
True, very true.
Thank you. Very true.
Holly home actually, Ryan. Oh, Holly home. That was
He
great.
sent Holly home. Dude.
Yeah. Mind blown.
Wordplay, son.
That was it, right?
That's it. That's all I got.
Please.
Yo,
Please, God, say that's it.
That was enough.
Yes.
Yo.
I wanted to make sure you know what it's like.
Well, if you wanna sing country music these days, and you wanna have a chart-topping hit, you can't sing about crying, you can't sing about dying. You just gotta sing truck, beer, truck. Truck, truck, beer, 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 truck. Truck, truck, beer, 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 truck. Truck, truck, beer, 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 truck.
Playing some great music all around the world on WBRFM.com and TuneIn Radio.
Hell yeah. Welcome back to the show. It is myself, Kevin Holly, your host, and
Colin Mimo.
hell yeah. Short break my ass, says Shane B in the chat. Yeah, we got stuck talking to the security guard downstairs. I blame it on him, you know. I love the guy, though. You know, it's nice to have armed security at the dump tower.
Yep.
Do you feel safe, Holland?
I always feel safe when I'm with you, though.
Do you feel safe at your salon? Because from what I understand...
No. We had a bad...
What happened?
Well, I pulled up to the shop this morning. Well, not this morning. I'm never there before 10. It was actually almost 11. And I pull up, and I go to find my keys, and I look down, and I notice that around the table is this string and has tassels around it just for decoration.
So you have a table on the sidewalk in front of your business.
Correct.
And there's 2 chairs and a table, and there's...
Well, there was 2 chairs, but somebody stole the one. That was over the summer. Someone stole one of the chairs. It's not a very nice neighborhood.
So what happened? Hold on, caller. What happened?
So I look down and I see all the tassels in a pile on the ground next to the chair. I'm like, what the hell? Somebody just came, sat here, hanging out, and just pulled off all the tassels where they could reach. And it was only like half of the table. So I told the rental person, whatever her name is,
the
Dawn.
property manager?
Property manager,
Yeah.
Dawn. So she goes, I'm going to look and see what I can find. So first, pull up the picture of what I saw.
So
first.
Holland's got some security footage here.
Correct.
And I'm going to pull up. This is the chair, the table and chair that's in front of Holland's Hairport. And the table has like seashells hanging around, almost like a tassel on the edge of the table here. I'm just going to show it on my phone here. Actually, I can pull it up, but real quick, I'll just show you so you can kind of see. So that, and you notice there's a bunch of the seashells are on the ground. And so the guy was like pulling them off the table and throwing them on the ground.
So she pulled
What the hell was that?
So she texts me. She goes, I found him.
I found him.
She goes, do you know him? I'm like, no, I don't know him. I don't associate with the homeless bums around there.
I do.
But guess what? I
Like
zoomed
Jesus.
in. I zoomed in closer, and you can actually see him caught in the act.
I got it right here.
Let's see.
Here, let me pull
There
it
is-
up.
The table is kind of bent forward a little, as you can see in the picture.
Yeah.
And he just sat there pulling off all the tassels around my table.
And that's at 12:18 last night, the 18th.
Yep.
Well, this morning.
This morning.
At
in the
midnight.
middle of the night, yeah.
So at midnight, there's some crackhead, probably a meth head because of the location, number one, and number two. I said number two. You could see that the table is like tilted. I wonder if I can zoom in on this.
That's me zooming in, so I don't know. If
I
maybe
can't
you
really
can.
zoom any more in on that.
I
but
don't know. It would probably be distorted.
You can still see it though. Like what a douchebag, man!
I know.
Oh my God, there's your boobies. I'm kidding. There's the table. Who does that? Like,
I know.
He's got to be a meth head because he's probably like,
There's so many of 'em.
scratching, and instead of scratching himself, he's
He
just
just started
picking
pulling
stuff
off
off
my
the
stuff.
Give him a haircut. Tell him to come back.
He left cigarettes all over the place.
What a dick.
They always do.
So we got a caller. Who's on the phone? What's up? You're on the Kevin Holly Show.
Well, that dude's just a fucking douche. Bro.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Shane B. What's up, man?
How's it going?
How's it going, Holland? How are you doing?
Good. What are you doing tonight? Where are you? Are you
I'm at home getting ready for work tomorrow.
Oh, and where are you going?
To work.
Don't you drive a truck?
Yeah.
He drives locally now.
Oh, locally. Okay, I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
He's like, I'm going to the border.
Well, I have a cousin who drives a truck, and he's always somewhere else every day.
Oh, do you know her cousin, Shane? Because you both drive trucks. I mean,
No. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we all know each other. It's like black people. We all know each other.
And gay people. Oh, your cousin's gay? Does he know my friend Bruce? You're like, what? No. Come on. So Shane B, man.
Fuck your short break, man. I refinanced my truck and saved 10% on my damn insurance, Geico, and shit, man.
Oh my God.
Hey, man, that was like a 10-minute break. 11 minutes, I think is what we did. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. We have to take a break, man,
Yeah, but we got stuck talking to
True.
Red.
Yeah, we call him Red. And I'm like, why do they call you Red? Your name's like Leonard. And he's like, because I'm a redneck.
I know, that's what he said. What was that, a few weeks ago? That was hilarious.
Shane B, you have any friends that work security?
Ooh. Yeah, actually I do. Shit. Yeah, I do, actually.
You ever find yourself
I have
like...
a lot of friends that are cops, but yeah, I do have some friends that work security.
Well, all right then. You ever have those awkward conversations about firearms and what they carry and, then they ask you questions? You ever have an experience like that where you're like, oh, this is kind of awkward,
With a security guard?
Yeah, or a cop friend.
I've never had that question with a security guard, but I have had it with cops, and we'll sit there and talk guns. and fucking tell me about how it's a standard issue sidearm.
Yeah.
But their personal carries is where we have more deeper conversation. We'll compare guns and shit, and I'll pull mine out. Yeah, he'll pull his out. And like some of these guys, they'll keep ankle biters that aren't registered with the department.
Yeah, you have to put it in the pocket. I know a pawn shop guy that was like that. All the guys had like a Kel-Tec in their pocket. Just because. Because they
thought they were cool.
No, because like if you get disarmed or robbed, you still can shoot through your pocket. You just put your hand in your pocket, just like a poker gun. I actually have one. I shouldn't share this, but I do. I have a 380 Cobra. It's like a giant brick, like a hunk of metal, and I keep it under the table right here while I'm doing the show. Yeah. I'm not going to pull it out. That's all weird, but it's right here. And it's like, yeah. You never know, man. It's like they say like a poker table gun.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show it to me?
I'll show you under the table later. Yeah, no problem. Oh, man.
Well, it's always nice to have a pocket rocket, man. Shit.
Yeah. You never know, dude.
I mean, I wear two. Well, when I'm not on the job anyway. But I got a slim, compact, single stack 9 that I keep inside my waistband, and then you have the one I got my 45 that I keep exposed, so they'll see that one, and it's detoured at least one guy I've seen.
Now is that
so hilarious?
I don't know the laws in Georgia, but is that legal to open carry?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh wow!
What they did was I got off the road about 2018, and I came home and I was getting my little brother set up to get his carry permit and everything, or his concealed permit, and then come to find out they changed the law. We used to be open carry without a permit, and they changed it to where if you carry a gun at all, you have to have a permit. So,
yeah, well, I mean,
I had to get him set up.
At least you're allowed to, though. I mean, that's badass. We can't open carry here.
Well, the beauty of it is with this license, I can carry a sword on my back if I want to. No shit.
That's hilarious, dude. I can see you doing that, too, Like, here comes Shane B. He's a berserker. Like, what's he doing? He's pulling out a sword. I can imagine that.
Like Michonne on The Walking Dead, remember?
Yeah, or He-Man. Like, by the power of Grayskull, he pulls out this fucking weird, like, ice sword, Oh, dude. So
I'll tell you what, it's a great conversation starter. Because earlier this year, I got my first Glock. I got with my sheriff's badge, I get.
Where'd he go?
You there? Shane?
He just got sworded by somebody. I don't know. Nothing changed here. Yeah. He must have not paid his cell phone. Oh, wait, he's back. You're back. We lost you for a moment, Shane.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was you?
You ended with my sheriff badge, and now I'm starting to wonder: are you a cop? Because technically, if you are a cop, you have to show me your you have to show me your penis or tell us. Yeah, right. Isn't that how it goes, all?
Yeah, they have to tell you.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
Back in the day with our friends before pot was legal,
You want to buy some weed from a dude, and you're like, "Are you a cop?" And he's like, "Here's my dick."
No, because if you are, you have to tell us.
That is absolutely a myth. Just to let you know. But,
I was very young and naive. This you're talking to a girl who, when she first moved to the United States, ended up with a friend down in a bad part of town, and was helping her make
KKK hoods.
KKK. No, it wasn't. It was the robe, but I didn't know what it was.
It was the robe.
I didn't know what it was. Shane, I really didn't know what it was, and I came home.
No, I get that.
But I didn't know. I wasn't taught stuff like that. I never went to school. I was only allowed to watch certain things, and my father said, "What are you doing?" And I told him. He goes, "Holland."
Oh, nothing, Dad. Just making some KKK robes.
I said, "Just making her help her sew stuff," and he says, "Holland." No.
So Shane, we have to go back to this. What do you mean with my sheriff badge? What the hell's that?
Honorary.
How did that happen?
The incident, whatever. I thought I told you about this.
I don't recall. Jog my memory, please.
I had an incident. Where I was in the middle of a poker game at a cafe I frequent, and either way, I went to the ATM between poker games, and there was a cop dealing with a guy in a parking lot, and I thought he was, he was approaching a guy, had no shirt on, swinging a cable around, and I'm sitting at the light. I'm the first one at the light, and I think the guy was I don't know what the fuck he was, but either way, I thought backup was coming for that cop because 2 cops were coming behind me, and they busted a U-turn and went the other way. So I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, let me just slide over here to this parking lot. I got to go to this ATM anyway, and I'm watching the whole situation. As I get closer to the ATM, this guy swings the cable to the cop. Cop deploys taser. I'm like, oh, shit. So I go over there, and they fall to the ground, and this guy starts fighting the cop. So I just jumped out and just started fighting the guy with him.
No way.
And so it's me and this little cop smaller than me, fighting this guy. And about 5 cops later, we got him in handcuffs.
Did you put him in did you put him in a full Nelson or an arm bar or anything like that?
I put him in it's a move where you get their arm behind their back and your knee on their head. Kind of what happened with George Floyd.
Yeah. I'm doing it on the camera right now. I can feel it. That stretches you out. It hurts,
I had him like that, and the cop was trying to control his leg and get his other arm.
I'm going to do it to Holland right now. Keep talking. So I'm going to describe. I'm going to listen, and I'll reenact it on Holland while you're describing it. Okay, here we go. So
but this dude, I had him like that.
And then you put your knee, I'll use my fist right in the back like that, and you just kind of push like real hard. Sit down, Holland.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Silly.
Well, while I had him like that, he tried to bite the cop, and then he turned his attention to me. And
wait, did you say fight the cop or bite the cop?
Bite the cop.
No way, dude. So I've already called it. Hold on, back it up. I've already called it. I was like, Shane, did you put him in a full Nelson or something like that? You described that T-bar hand up the back and then knee to the neck. So I called that. Shane B detained this man, and then he tried to bite the cop. At that point,
he tried to. That's when I drove my knee into his head and just started pounding him on the concrete, and then he was able to slip his head around and actually bite my hand. I was like, stop biting.
No, dude.
You should have slapped him on the face.
Right when that happened, I heard the sweetest sound in my life.
The taser?
No. I'm like, finally, back up. And this cop just jumps out and starts screaming, stop biting him. He apparently heard it and just starts kicking that dude in the face. That's where it all kicked off. Because some lazy fat fuck, some fucking fat black guy trying to get YouTube famous was recording the whole damn thing. This guy was bigger than me. Instead of helping,
stop biting. Stop biting the cop. Stop biting. Stop biting. Stop resisting. I love you,
His name is Hakeem Wright. I put this motherfucker on blast every chance I get. But he was on the news talking about, it seemed like a proper procedure, but when the cop came up and started kicking him, that's when I saw the police brutality, and I'm like, what? And I actually got to catch up with the news crew by sheer coincidence. A couple days later, I saw him broadcasting at the restaurant where it happened, and just telling them, I was like, I don't like the way y'all are portraying this on the news. It's not fair. Y'all weren't there in that situation. Y'all don't know what happened. And it was, were you there? I'm like, bitch, was I there? And the guy just looked me up and down. He's like, oh, shit, you're the Good Samaritan.
You're the guy.
Like, yes.
The Good Samaritan, he says. The Good Samaritan. I love that.
They were looking because, when the whole incident calmed down, they gave me a little medical treatment for the bite, and And I was just like, all right, I got to go. And I just left because I had to get back to my poker game. And
he's got bite marks.
My name. Dude, I left. I was just like, whatever.
Did you win any money in the poker game? Did you win? What happened?
I won the first game, actually, but the second game of it. But either way, so they fucking did an interview with me. It's on my Instagram. But So the county cops met with me because they were looking for me. They were trying to identify me. Then the sheriff's department got with me the next week, wanted to come meet me and everything, and they made me honorary sheriff's deputy. I'm like, oh, cool.
Fuck yeah.
And our current county sheriff, he laid it down for me. He was just like, hey, keep this thing with you at all times.
Yeah.
Because I'm basically, I don't know, what do you call it? Not necessarily glorified snitch, but if something happens and I'm involved and there's gunplay or whatever, they're going to talk to me first if there's no cops on site. So I'm just like, okay.
No, that's
I
a
guess
good
it's
out, man.
honorary.
Yeah, that's badass. So with that badge, you were saying, when it comes to open carry, I guess that's what you're tying in, is that you've got the opportunity to, hey, it's okay, everybody. I'm allowed to do this. Plus, I'm an honorary sheriff's deputy. You know, that's cool.
No, just look at it not in a negative light.
Yeah.
As the sheriff told me, Victor Hill, as he told me, I am one of them. It's like, okay, what does that mean exactly? He's
Well,
like, hey,
yeah.
if the shit goes down, we're going to talk to you first if you're the first person there. And just happen to be there. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
You don't want to be the neighborhood guy like, here comes Shane B. Look out, everybody. And you're shunned from your local, block, your neighbors. Oh, there's a snitch. Or instead, it's like, hey, man, there's the hero. You know what I mean? I like that, Shane. That's pretty cool.
What did he do? What did he do initially again? I'm sorry, I missed that. The guy.
Oh, fighting the guy with the cup. We found out later this guy went into a little wing spot, little restaurant, and he went in there waving his little cable around, terrorizing the people, screaming obscenities and nigga this, nigga that, and the people inside there. Charlie was like, oh, whoa, whoa. He threw tables and chairs at everybody.
Oh, my God.
And when
you
he was outside, that's when they had called the cops, and the cops encountered him. We found out later that dude was high on meth.
Of course, yeah.
That's when it took about like 5 of us to goddamn finally get his ass cussed. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You said Lil Wing Joint. Today, I almost went to a place called Hoots in Tampa. I guess it's a new place. And I told Jason, I'm like, is it? He's like, it's not like a full-on Hooters. It's called Hoots. And I'm like, oh, I thought we were going to Hooters. And he's like, no, it's Hoots. And I'm like, is that? He's like, it's like a smaller kind of. And I'm like, do they have like midget Hooters girls? Because that would be fucking great. Like, sign me up, man. You know what I mean? So I think we're going there tomorrow. So I'll let y'all know how Hoots was. But Shane, you and I are
sneaking up on
you. Well, I mean, I'm 5'7" and 3/4. Arguably 6 foot.
You could. No, you're not.
If I stand on my dick, I'm 6 foot.
Well, I haven't seen your dick yet, so.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm taller than you.
Yeah, because if you stand on your dick.
If I put heels on, I'd be as tall as him.
Don't stand on my dick with heels on. Oh, my goodness.
No,
yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, good.
Unless you asked me to.
Well, that's different, yeah. So, Shane, we're in a similar boat. I don't know if you recall this. I played this before on the show, but this happened in like 2003-ish. I'm sitting on my couch in my house. My wife at the time's in the bedroom sleeping. I don't think we even had babies yet. Maybe it was 2005. Maybe Marilyn was a tiny baby in a crib. I can't remember exactly. I'd have to look at the timeline or whatever. But I'm sitting on the couch with my Windows phone back in the day in my hand, scrolling through social media, watching a baseball game. It's like midnight. I'm watching a West Coast baseball game. I think it was like Dodger game, and I hear this screeching tires, and then this just thunderous boom. It shook the house, and I was like, holy shit. I jumped to my feet, phone in hand, open the front door, look outside, and there's a Cadillac in the crash into the neighbor's house. Right?
No.
Stop me if I told you this, Shane.
No, I haven't heard it.
You don't
No, I don't think I've heard it either.
Okay, so
is this where
I was on
Yop lived there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is a different incident though.
Okay.
So I put my feet on the front porch with the screen door resting on my body, and I pull my phone up and I hit record, and I start recording immediately, and I see this smoldering car, like the steam coming out of the front end, and it's in the garage. Garage doors crashed over the top of this Cadillac, and water is pouring out of the garage like a sieve. like leaking, because I guess the car that was in the garage, he crashed into that as well and pushed it into the garage bathroom, broke the toilet and all the piping, and it was just spraying water everywhere. And it's all chaotic. It's dark. There's smoke and water everywhere. And we're all like, holy shit, a couple other neighbors came out. And the guy in the car starts kicking the back window. He made his way to the back seat of the Cadillac, starts kicking the back window, trying to escape. The daughter, the teenage daughter that lived in that house, tries to open the door. Are you okay? And we're all like, no, don't let him out. The guy kicks the window, crawls out of the broken glass. He's covered in blood. He's like 65 years old. He's all, arr, and he starts just walking away. So I follow him with my phone camera, right on his mug. And I'm like, dude, stop, just don't walk away, And he's like, leave me alone, I'm fine. And I'm like, no, you're not. You hit a house. And then my neighbor across the street in the cul-de-sac comes out with his brother-in-law, who happened to be in town from Boston and was a police officer. So he's got a flashlight, and all of us are on the cell phones. I'm videotaping. They're both calling the cops, and we follow this guy. And the neighbors are like, let's take him down. And we're like leaving the neighborhood. We're going by the church through the back parking lot, just walking next to this guy, continuing to videotape him. And he starts taking off his jacket. He starts throwing stuff onto the ground, unloading his pockets, getting rid of contraband. And, the whole time he's like, I'm okay. Leave me alone. I got a gun. I'll shoot you. Right. And my dumbass on video, I say, I work out. I'll break your fucking neck, dude.
I remember this now. You ended up being on the news with that thing, right?
I did end up on the news.
I remember now.
And Shane, I'm going to put this up so you can see it, and everybody listening. This is a clip from me on Bay News 9 in Tampa here. And I want to break this down for you. Here we go.
He puts this on his dating profiles.
Nabbing a dangerous driver. They chased him down before troopers arrived. And of course, it's all caught on camera. And we've got that video to show you. Bay News 9's Josh Gant is live in Port Richey, where this all happened, Josh. This is quite the neighborhood watch program they got going on here.
Yeah, definitely a wild night for the folks living here on Meadow Drive after troopers say a man plowed into this garage behind me. You can see some of the damage that he left behind. Now, for whatever reason after that, the suspect decided, well, he wanted to run away. That's when neighbors took action into their own hands.
I got you on video all day, bro.
It's a caught-on-tape chase, but it's not law enforcement doing the chasing. This time, it's neighborhood residents trying to catch a suspect themselves. Kevin Holly's cell phone was rolling the entire time.
Dude, stop. Just stop, bro. Stop, dude. The whole time. And that's what they put. They even put the subtitles.
His subtitles.
Yeah, dude, stop, bro.
Just stop.
Come on, bro. Stop, dude. Oh, my God. So this... Go ahead.
See, that was the beauty of my situation was fucking... that incident happened on a Sunday, and by Monday, Tuesday, they're screaming, investigation into my county's police department about brutality. And when I interacted with them, the news crew themselves, on that Wednesday, and told them my side, what actually happened, then they switched their damn narrative. This is the station is ABC. Owned by Disney, who are known for their left-wing goddamn views.
This explains a lot about you, dude.
They fucking switched their story real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and they stopped. It went on for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and they switched their narrative real quick, and any kind of higher authorities stopped looking at it because they saw that cop was coming to help a civilian.
Yeah. Good God.
They switched their tune.
Like that
it felt like a win.
That should be on the news, though, man. They should be putting that on the news. That's a good story. You know what I mean? They don't want to, though. It doesn't fit their narrative. Such bullshit, man.
Oh, and they didn't bother to show up when I was awarded the 2019 Citizen of the Year for goddamn.
I had no idea, Shane B. Holy shit, man. Shane B. Everybody. Citizen of the Year.
Some bitches sent me. They sent me an email. The police, they was like, "Oh, we want you to come to our banquet ceremony." I was like, "Why?" It was like, "Oh, we want you to be in attendance." I'm like, "Okay." They pulled a fast one on me. I get there and I'm just chilling and fucking I don't know what to think about this shit. I don't know nobody there. Blah 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 blah. I'm sitting at a table or by myself, just trying to blend in. Fucking a couple cops sit down with me and they're looking at me like, "What is this guy doing here?" And fucking they're like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" "All right, yeah, I don't know why I'm here either." And they're going through like awards, and then fucking they say my name. I was like, "Oh, we want to recognize it." I'm like, whoa. So I stand up, and these cops just look at me, and they were like, "What the fuck?" The same guys at the table with me. I was like, "Oh, you're here for a reason, huh?" I was like, yeah, I guess I am.
Looking at the chat, Aurora says they only want negative news. I got cop friends that say 95% of the time they get sued for police brutality. I get it, man. Real quick, though, man, for the lack of acknowledgement that you experienced, we'll give you some right now. Shane B., Citizen of the Year, everybody. Give him the clap. Shane's got the clap now, everybody. You know, I encourage people to contact the show if they have any kind of a hero story that kind of goes along the same lines here. And Shane, I want you to check this out. I want to play a little bit more of this clip of me just because I think you'll find it really funny. I'm like, dude, stop, bro, stop, right? Check it out. It's so cheesy.
Stop. The man on the run is Patrick Watts.
Roar, Patrick Watts. He's like, leave me alone. I'm fine. Roar. He kicked his way out of a Cadillac window, right?
Holly and his neighbors say he slammed into this house, shaking up homeowner Michael Combs.
And then the neighbors get interviewed. We'll skip past that because it's like, it's not really pertinent. I mean, it is, but all right, here we go. Oh, there's that neighbor. I don't like her. All right, here we go. So here's Josh Gaunt.
Neighbors tell me a lot of people just ignore it.
Jack Mariano and County Commissioner did help us a few years back, and they painted lines on the road and put some signs up, but I think a little bit more needs to be done.
Now, I did ask Holly if he could do all of this over again. Would he do it? He said absolutely. He said next time maybe, though, you might just tackle the guy.
Next time he might tackle the guy.
That
Yeah.
was before you had any gray beard.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, next time I kick his ass, man. And he said, tackle the guy. But so here's the thing. I didn't want to tackle the guy because, Shane, you know as well as I do, when you're in a situation like that and the guy's bleeding out, you know, I don't want to tackle him and then be blamed for his injuries that he suffered from the car accident. You know what I mean? The guy's suing my ass or whatever it might be. So long story short, though, that video was played every 15 minutes on Bay News 9 that morning, you know? And I go to work at that Greek restaurant on the Sponge Docks, and they gave me a hero's welcome, you know? And I'm like, what is this all about? I didn't know that I was being aired on the news like that. I thought maybe they would play like a clip of it in the middle of the night or, you know, prime time, maybe, I don't know. But they made it this huge story, you know? And I was like super surprised about it. Then I get home from work at like 4 o'clock. And at the time, Mike Calta was doing the Cowhead show in the afternoons, right? On the Bone. And I get a call, and my phone was already blowing up all day because people, my family and friends, whatever. And I get home, Shane B., and my phone rings, and I'm like, hello, this is Kevin. You know, like I always do. And it's a whisper, and it's like, hey, Kevin, is this Kevin Holly? And I'm like, yeah. It's like, this is Spanish from the Cowhead show, and Mike would like to talk to you about the video that was on Bay News 9. And I was like, hell yeah. And the next thing you know, I'm on hold, and then it's like, and I get on, and he's like, you know, don't speed through Kevin Holly's neighborhood. He'll kick your ass. They got the whole 7-minute video, and they were like, at one point, you said, and this wasn't on Bay News 9, but it was in my video that I submitted to the police officers, which I guess is public record, you know, and they were like, Mike Calta's like, you apparently you work out. You'll kick someone's ass, you know? And I was like, oh, come on, man, you know? He's like, yeah, don't speed down Kevin Holly Street. He works out. He'll kick your ass, dude. And I was so embarrassed, but it was really cool anyway. And then my phone lit up for like 2 straight hours of all friends and family all over the country. And they were like, I'm like, hello, it's Kevin. Hey, Kevin, do you work out? Click. You know? It was so stupid, man. But, you know.
Yeah,
anyway.
I just sent you the link to my altercation.
No
it's on
way.
my Instagram.
I got it right here. I'm going to pull it up. I can't pull it up with enough time right now on the OBS, but I can hold my camera up to my phone up to the camera. Let's see if it works. It's working. It's spinning. Scrolling. It must be a long video, dude. You know. I think it's cool.
It's like a minute.
I think it's cool, though, that, you know, a lot of people don't want to get involved. I have a rule of thumb, like in traffic, like Holland was talking about during Holland's Hole tonight, about an altercation she had with another grandparent in a car loop, you know. And, you know, you don't want to get involved. You were like, it's just my car. Please leave me alone, sir. You know, and that guy was like totally aggressive. Right. You don't engage because you never know what that person's on.
Well, yeah,
you know? What they're packing.
Well, he was a taxi driver, so you'd hope he wasn't on anything. But...
Yeah, well, you know, was he like? If he's a taxi driver, I mean, I don't want to get racist or anything like that, but if he was a taxi driver, wait, where the hell did it go? Here,
he was like this big Italian guy.
What are you doing? Next time you come to the car loop, you need to park and let everybody else in and go around, you dick. What are you doing, you dick? Anyway, All right, I got it. Shane B. Here we go. Let me pull it up. Shane B on Instagram, in case anybody wants to know. Holy shit, look at this.
Oh, shit.
I can't. Yeah. Hey, can you Facebook message me the same link,
And
Shane?
me too. I want to see it too.
And then I can pull it up on the OBS here, and everybody can see it, and we can hear the audio. Would you mind? Oh, yeah.
Messenger.
Yeah. You know, Messenger. I believe it's hot for titties at... Oh.
All right, I'll just send it.
There it is. Cool. All right, let me pull it up. Perfect. All right, this is Shane B's altercation that made him citizen of the goddamn year and a honorary sheriff's deputy, right? Yeah, yeah. And the dude's open carrying too, which is cool. All right, here we go. Sound.
Wives. The customer fights back, but the man police say was on meth starts throwing tables and chairs.
Oh my God.
Jesus, dude.
Toward the back for safety. That's meth.
Look at him.
Birch says he was on Terra Boulevard in Arrowhead Boulevard when he saw a responding Clayton County police officer first use a taser on the man.
I saw that, jumped out my truck, and just ran over there and tried to help him fight. No time to pull out my phone and take action. If you see something, do something.
Yeah.
Says he's in this video shot by a witness on top of a suspect right before a second officer arrives and starts kicking the suspect.
Bro.
The officer first, and then he bit me. And
Then he bit me.
Biting me. I hear another voice come up behind me screaming, "Stop biting him!" And that's the cop that was kicking him.
Birch says it took several officers to finally arrest the man identified as 20-year-old Guillermo Mancera. The Jonesboro man faces 16 charges. Birch agreed to the interview because he thinks the use of force investigation into the officer who kicked Mancera is unnecessary. Inside and starts whipping
Dude,
him.
that's great. My favorite part, I'm going to fast forward to it. It's coming up right here. Here.
The man police say was on meth starts throwing
Listen, I know it's buzzing, but listen.
until everyone runs toward the back for safety.
That's meth. That's drugs for you.
Shimon.
That's drugs for you. Oh, that's fucking great, Shane.
That's awesome.
Oh my God, we're like news channel 2, channel 9 buddies, man.
Oh, two guilty fucking confessions, man. Hey, I've messed with meth in my life, but I never really get a hold of me like that. I got shit done. I work in an auto shop. All right, I got shit done. And fucking number two.
Oh, I love you, dude.
This one will take of you. Shit. I just got off the road, over the road truck driving for about 7 damn years. I was kind of angsty and looking for a fight. Oh, look, an excuse to fight somebody.
Hell yeah.
And damn, it fell right in my lap.
Then he bit you, you know? I loved it. It said your name. It said your name, and then under it said Good Samaritan. That's badass, man. I was just talking about that. Like, if there's anything I pull away from my exposure to Christianity, it's the parable of the prodigal son and being a good Samaritan. You know what I mean? Did the guy have to help the guy? Did he choose to help the guy? You know what I mean? Was it right or wrong?
Well, none of the other 20 black people in the fucking at least 3 I saw able-bodied males standing there with their phones out. They didn't bother to go help.
Yeah.
I want to help my damn brothers-in-law. Shit.
Hell yeah, man. Shane B, Citizen of the Year, 2018.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound cocky or nothing.
No, you should. No,
I got
you
a lot
should,
of cop
man.
friends, always had a lot of cop friends, and I saw one need. I wasn't fucking acting, man.
Dude, even if they're not your friends, man, that is a human being that has to, regardless of his beliefs or his job or anything else, he's still a human being that has to go home to his family, hopefully. You know what I mean? And they put their lives on the line to protect you from getting carjacked or beaten or raped. They run towards the gunfire, not away from it. And dude, be proud, man. Definitely be proud.
No, it was just wrong, man. Our county cops here, they get a big bad rap, but I've never had a problem with them.
No.
It's the city cops around here you gotta watch out for. The county cops, they don't give a shit.
You know, locally around here, we have the county cops, and they're like an army. The Pasco County Sheriff's Department is an army, dude. You've seen them on Live PD. They are an army. But your local Newport Richey Police Department, your Tarpon Springs Department, those guys don't take shit from anybody. I remember working at a Pizza Hut. And
they don't care who you are. They don't.
Nope. They come in, and we had a display with a bunch of Tampa Bay Rays baseball players on this display, and you could like enter to win a contest to get a meet and greet or whatever it was. And I remember these cops coming one night from Tarpon Springs, and they're like, I pulled that guy over before. That guy drives a Ferrari. I pulled his ass over just so he'd pop the hood, you know. He's like, that guy's a dick. I pull him over just because, you know. And they're just sharing these stories while we're giving them free pizza, you know. And like, hey, man, thanks for your hard work. You know, I tell the story about how I met a sergeant out there, a friend of a friend who was a mailman, and I told him in a bar, listen, if I ever see anything effed up while I'm delivering pizzas, you know, back in the 90s, I'm like, give me your card. I'll text you, you know. And in return, all I ask is that if I'm in my 1985 Chevy Cavalier and I do a California stop at a stop sign, just after you figure out that I'm cool, let me go. You know, that's all I ask. Just let me keep working, you know, and which is much like tackling somebody in a parking lot. I didn't tackle that fucking crazy old man. Shane B got bit. Don't fuck with Shane B. For real. Like, Calton made fun of me. Like, he works out. He'll break your neck. But for real, Shane B got bit, man. You took one for the team,
I still
dude.
got this goddamn scar. I had to go get a tetanus shot and all that shit.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it was the best. It was the best phone call when they called me and says, like, you know, they went and tested him and everything. It's like, okay, he came back negative for anything, you know, any diseases or anything. I was like, oh, thank God.
But you're COVID positive.
Tied up. I got tied up for 3 months in fucking court callings and all that shit. Got to come in and do witness testimony, and they finally got that son bitch to plead guilty.
Nice.
Like, he kept trying to plead innocent. I'm like, really, dude?
Fede, look at you. You're throwing tables. Your butt crack's showing. You're throwing tables with no shirt on, biting people. Dude, what the oh, come on, man. You know, no. Go ahead. I just feel like I love busting your balls, and I love our back and forth. Oh, fuck. He hung up on us.
Probably by accident.
Yeah, he's having phone problems.
Well, it's time to go, maybe. I don't know.
Almost, yeah. We won't get kicked off, though. I have to turn us off.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
That's what. Well, actually, Mikey would probably kick us off. I don't want to bleed into Nitwit TV, which, by the way, listen to the IRN. If you're already listening, stick around. Nitwit TV is on next, and it's a fantastic show. There he is. All right, let's take him back here real quick. Yeah. Alrighty. Hey, dude, sorry. We must have got disconnected. Sorry.
Oh, sorry about that. But shit, I mean, it was just the most nerve-wracking thing because I still had my damn concealed carry on me. I'm like, is this thing going to fall out? Is he going to get a hold of this thing? Is he going to notice it's there? Do I need to pull it out? And I just didn't.
More Bravo. Like,
too busy occupied with this dumb bitch. Like,
he's fucking biting you.
Your hands behind your back.
He's biting you. You've got him in a T-bar with your knee on his neck, clearly in the video.
He was shirtless.
Yeah, the guy's butt crack's hanging out. He's biting your hand, biting at the cop. You've got a concealed carry. You've got a pistol on you. Don't even pull it out. You're just like, I'm going to just wrap this dude up, man. I'll tell you what, man. I'm not going to mess with Shane B, man. I'm glad you're on my side, dude. I'm glad I'm on your side, man. You know what I mean? Like, you're a warrior, dude. That's warrior status right there. I don't care if you're military or public servant or truck driver or just an athlete or just a badass, a fucking guy, whatever. To be able to do that and fight the want to pull that pistol out, you know, to not do that when you're getting bit in potentially ground zero for COVID-19, it could have been because of you and that guy. You know?
Oh, no. This was COVID. This was,
I know, dude.
Like 2008.
I know. I'm playing. I'm playing. No, but
I still do it again, man.
I think it's badass, dude. Just stay off the meth, though. You know what I mean? Because that affects your decision making. Obviously, look at that dude. You know, it's like, could you imagine, man? That's like Coming to America when Sam Jackson was in the Burger King or the McDonald's or whatever the fuck it was. You know. And with the sawed-off shotgun. McDowell's. You know what I'm saying, dude? It's like, that's like the same shit, dude. That's exactly what happened. You pulled a straight-up... yeah, you did what's that, Arsenio Hall, dude? You pulled no, that was Eddie Murphy that hit him with the broomstick. You unscrewed it all quiet and shit, dude, you know? Oh, that's fantastic. You should do a review of both Coming to Americas. That would be perfect for you, dude. I would love to see that. If you did a review of the original...
I did a review
Did you
I already
really?
did a review of the sequel.
Oh man, maybe go and revisit and do the first one as well, and I'll watch both of them. I'll go back and watch the sequel one that you did. I didn't know you did that.
That first one is too perfect. I left it alone. That sequel just pissed me off.
Dude, I've wanted indoor hot tub ever since I saw that movie. It's like a life goal.
The Royal King Salim style.
That's your soul glow. Dude, I had a friend in college. His name was Floyd, and we would take turns driving ourselves as classmates. There was 4 of us, and we would always have the same lunch break, and we would hang out. It was an Iranian, me, an Irish Italian guy. Floyd was a black dude with a Kid and Play style haircut. You know, this is back in like '96. Yeah, and the other guy was
Kid or Play.
The other dude, that's hilarious. The other dude was Matt, and he was like a Michigan, I forget his nationality. He was a white guy, but anyway, so it was finally Floyd's turn to drive us to the McDonald's, and we had no time ever, like barely. If the line at the drive-thru was too long, we'd park and somebody would run in and get everything. That's how little of time we had, and we all jumped in Floyd's Hyundai, which was like the old school, like it was like a 96 or 97 Hyundai, and we get in and Matt's like, does your roof leak in this thing? You don't even have a moonroof, but what's with the watermarks on the headliner? And Floyd's like, what are you talking about? And he looks up, he moves his head back, sitting in the driver's seat, and he looks up, and there's this brown ring, like a circle on the headliner. And he's like, I don't know what that is. I got to check that out. And then he looks forward and puts it in reverse, and his Kid and Play haircut perfectly matched that ring on the headliner.
That's hilarious.
It just reminded me of let your soul glow. He had some kind of product in his hair, dude. And it made this perfect circle on the roof.
My God.
Holy shit.
That movie is a classic. It will always be a classic.
It will, dude. All right, listen, the show's over. Shane, give us a plug. Throw it in the chat room. Check out Shane B's movie reviews on YouTube. It's a fantastic place to go to be entertained. It really is. I love when you call the show. Dude.
Yeah, I got my Halloween Kills video out now. Y'all can check this shit out. I'm so angry now. I love it.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely throw that in the chat. You got a couple of minutes before it closes out. Thanks for calling the show, dude. I can't wait to talk to you again, man. And congratulations.
I can't wait to come down there and see y'all.
Citizen of the Year, everybody. Shane B. Hell yeah. No, I can't wait for you to come down to you. Open invitation, bro. I'll talk to you soon, all right?
All right, man.
All right, man. See Shane B, everybody. That was an awesome phone call. Whoops. There we go. Oh, Holland, what'd you think, man? Tonight was a good show, huh?
It was awesome.
Did you have fun?
I had a great time.
I thought so as well. I thought you were great tonight. And, again, last night it was a sausage party, and you didn't get much mic time. And I will apologize for that show forever.
No,
forever.
Stop.
Forever.
No, I said it didn't matter because I was going to be here today. So
I'm sorry. So sorry. I love you, Holland. Holland's Hairport. Check it out in beautiful downtown Elfers. Throw out the phone number, Holland. How do we get your head?
727-505-2044.
Hell yeah. It's the Kevin Holly Show, Thursday night edition. Stick around for Nitwit TV coming up on the IRN Internet Radio Network, IRNBroadcast.com. Tonight's show is brought to you by MarijuanaGolf.com, our proud sponsor. Go to MarijuanaGolf.com. Type in the Kevin Holly Show, all one word, in checkout in the promo box. Get 10% off anything in the store. Get your golf balls, your golf tees, your golf hats, your marijuana golf, beautiful breathable polos, golf bags, and any other golf apparel that's offered for the medicated golfer. And stick around for Nitwit TV. Friday night, Brass Mug, Coming Home the Band, Level the Planet. And January 29th, we hope to talk to Jeff Louis, one funny Q Funny Tour at the Richie Suncoast Theater in beautiful downtown Newport Richie. I'm Kevin Holly. That's Holland Mimo. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you very, very soon. Love you. Hell yeah. Oh,
good night.
Yeah. Good night.
Sweet dreams.
I should have had that loaded up.
Kevin's getting tired. It's time to end the show. He really freaking blow. It's end of the Kevin Holly Show.
I'd like to thank you for listening to the Kevin Holly Show. I hope you've had as much fun as we have bringing it to you. It's really been a pleasure, And be sure and get us again next week.
Okay. Bye-bye.